for extra credit, anybody who wanted to join her on certain nights at the reservoir, um, she would she introduced us to astronomy,
Oh,
Oh,
and
fun.
really? Oh, neat.
and so I used to. I'm not sure how many times we did that, but I do remember how neat that was to
Oh,
learn
that would
about the
be.
constellations and everything.
Oh, that would be,
Golly,
Pat.
look at how dry everything is. Oh
Yeah,
my.
yeah. That's our
Mm.
There's a
house
big,
there.
that's not the maple tree, is it? But the laurel hedge is still there. It looks like it's out of control.
This, oh,
No, over to the top of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And would
So,
that be the rose bush that's also right there, Bill? That darker green blob
Oh,
on with the laurel?
oh, yeah. I wonder how it is, Mark. Is it the right
that,
place?
I don't see it like the wall. It's like, is the wall gone?
It looks
Or
like
the
they took the
like
wall.
fireplace?
It looks like the wall might be gone.
it's as big as I can get it. This is the size.
Yeah,
So,
it looks like the stairs are gone. There's no the
Yeah.
little patio that was, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
so,
uh, I suspect if I had to guess, it's gone. I'm not sure what this is.
so how are
Well,
you? What are you how are you
oh,
looking at?
sorry, Pat.
Top,
Um,
looking straight down upon it, like from a drone or something.
Oh, and they've put skylights in the garage in the family room.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you they put a door through to the backyard through there, and that's a covered patio area then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Huh.
Yep, that does make sense. And this is
so,
also sort of a covered patio. Behind the Jefferson Street house, there's things that look, oh, what would you say, maybe 4 by 12 or something like that. Right
so,
there.
so, how recent are these? Are these pictures? Are they current? I mean, like right today, or?
Um, I'm looking to see. I don't see it anywhere. Do you, Stan?
No, I don't, Bill.
Oh, you know what?
I see today's date, but oh, wait a minute. What's
Yeah.
that? Wait, I can't read it. Map date.
It's probably
There's a map.
within five
It
to 1 to 5
right
years, Pat.
Oh,
at the
okay.
bottom of the screen, Bill.
What's that?
At the bottom of the screen, that long line to the right with tiny little words right there. I think it just says it right in the middle. It says map date 6/6/8/22. No, it can't be. If you go get your arrow down to the bottom of the screen and then to the left, right on the
My
words that say
headset fainted.
right where it says Washington Street on that bottom of the
Yes,
screen. Does that say map date right
right
there?
along here.
Yeah.
Maybe it does. Not here. This is, oh, wait, imagery. It says 2022, 2022. Oh, map date. 2022.
Huh.
Wow. Wow.
But it's all dry. I mean,
How could that be?
that doesn't make sense.
It
It
doesn't
it
because it's
could be.
been winter.
Yeah, it could be when the map was loaded into Google.
That's true. It may not be when it was taken. I don't see anything, any other dates at all as 2022. We can look at other places here, and they look. We see some green. A
Very
little bit.
little. Oh, there's
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the duplex, I think, over
Oh,
here.
they keep, wow. Wouldn't want
And
their water bill.
here's the Freezy's house,
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
think.
yeah.
Bill,
Yeah.
did you want to go on the street from the street view or?
If we've spent some time just looking down at the house, sure. You want to You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Was it Mrs. Cords that lived right next door that you did yard work for, Stan?
Yes, uh-huh. Oh,
And
there's the
then
house.
Pat,
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
to Mrs. Cords, wasn't there a girl that lived there named Lacey?
Uh, uh, Lacey Walker.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember a Lacey Walker. You used to
I'm not. Hmm.
you used to
Yeah.
babysit a family or some kids down the block of a ways by the Lively's place. Do you remember that?
I I I do, and but right now I can't recall their names. But
Yeah.
yes, I did. Yeah.
It was a young couple with a baby, I think, or a
Yeah.
very
Well,
young
they
child.
put they took out the driveway and put stairs in,
Oh, looks like it. Yeah, Margaret. Yeah.
and they extended the carport to be an enclosed room.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Good
there's a roof
grief!
here. They brought it forward.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Huh.
the
It
Jefferson
doesn't.
Street house.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's painted black. It looks
The
like
house.
Kind of a
yes.
grayish black color, kind of blue gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're looking right up where the driveway used to be, at where the garage used to be.
Yeah. Oh, the
It's the
Powell's.
original front window's the same.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yep,
is.
same front window.
And the Powell's
Here's that.
fence is still there. The
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fence
it
What?
that
is.
Powell's built.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, over. Yeah,
That's
yeah, over to
amazing.
our right. We can see the
I
window they used to crawl out to get onto the roof.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
yes. Yeah, there it
So you
is.
can only park on the street.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
Or at the very bottom of the driveway.
oh,
yeah, I think you could park at the bottom. Right, it looks like it.
They paved it.
huh.
Wasn't it gravel when we lived there, or did we pave it?
It was concrete when we
Yeah.
were there.
Okay.
A narrow one. It's a one-car garage and a one-car driveway.
One day when
Oh,
it one day when it was had snowed and had iced over, and Dad was going off to walking to work, of course, and he walked out the front door and went over to the driveway and started walking down the driveway, and he slipped, and
Oh,
he both feet went out from underneath him, and he just plopped down on his
oh,
bottom.
geez.
But he jumped
Oh,
he jumped up very fast and looked up at us, and he was so embarrassed to have
for
Oh.
sure.
yeah.
Hey, look at
wow.
the front door.
It's red
Oh
or,
yeah.
Look
or
where the
something
door.
like
Look
red.
where the door knob is,
Yeah, they changed the
It's
front
on
door.
the left-hand side.
and the window's bigger. I don't think that's the same front door, is it?
No, it's
Was
different.
that window that big?
Uh, I don't remember where the doorknob was. It seemed like it ought to be on the right-hand side, so you wouldn't have to walk around the door. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I
It
don't
must
know.
want open inward.
This might be the original front door.
Could be. The windows are bigger than we remember.
Yeah, but there's 6 of them. I mean, there's little
Yeah,
panes.
yep. 2 by 3. That's true. So maybe it is the original window door. I don't know.
Yeah,
We have some pictures. Maybe we can see it there.
yeah.
Maybe the angle is okay.
So if they took the wall down in back, what is there? What's holding the bank?
It's just dirt, as far
It's
as I
just
can see. I think. Any other views of it? It's just sort of a tan bunch of dirt.
Yeah, very,
oh,
very dry.
huh, huh.
Oh,
Wow.
July 2019.
Oh, you see a date, Margaret? Oh yeah.
Up
Oh
and
yes,
up
over
and
here.
left. Yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Huh.
July. Well, that would explain dry.
yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, very sharp-eyed, Margaret.
I think
Hmm.
we took much better care. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look as good as when
And
we were living there.
it's pretty tacky looking, I think. It's not home.
No.
Hmm.
No, no.
It's not our house.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah.
doesn't sound like it.
No, no.
Well,
Mom,
do we
uh,
want to go on a walk or?
Yeah, if we could. I'm sorry, not speaking for everyone. I would like to, but I was curious about Pat and Margaret when they left the house for school. I don't know who wants to talk about that, Pat or Margaret or
oh, look out for the car.
yeah.
Look out! Look out, kids!
We're on the wrong street we're on the wrong side of the street, Pat. And there's a car
Yeah,
coming right at
yeah,
us.
Oh, oh
We're
dear.
yeah.
Oh dear.
we're by Mrs. Gold. We're just coming to Mrs. Golthy's house on the
I
left.
don't remember her house being so close to the street.
Uh,
Yeah, it might be the way the camera is taken. Look, Jefferson Street looks awfully narrow,
Yeah.
but but it maybe is a bit of an optical illusion, or maybe
And
it's just really
a
true.
lot of big trees.
Yeah, yeah, they've grown up a lot.
That's not
Um,
Mrs. Goldie's house, is it?
yeah. I
I
think
think
they may
so.
have
Oh,
added
they,
to it, Margaret.
oh, yeah, they must have added on to the front.
Yeah.
I don't remember it like that at all.
Yeah.
Pat, you want to share the way you walk to school, and I can agree or disagree.
Sure. Well, I would walk down Jefferson to West 23rd and
Yep,
then turn down West 23rd.
Did
I
you
Well,
usually
we can.
did that.
were you friends, Pat, with any of the kids in the neighborhood? Margaret and I had kid friends up and down the road there or the street there.
Yes, Pat. Did you have any friends?
No,
In the
they
neighborhood.
they had to tie a bone to me to get the dog play to play with
That's
me.
that's what I thought.
Oh, really? That's kind of sad, really, Pat.
It
Oh,
is
it
kind of,
is sad.
yeah. I honestly don't remember walking to school with anybody. I don't.
Well, I
Um,
don't either. Not
um,
even Stan. I don't remember.
yeah,
No.
I
not even Stan.
no.
Um,
We're on
so
24th. We're on
That,
Yeah, that
24th.
says West 24th,
oh,
right?
there's your house, Bill. Though that's where the guy lived that chased you off his lawn.
Oh, the
Oh,
cranky
yeah, the
guy.
cranky old guy that
Oh, I
wouldn't
guy.
have
approve.
I have a story about him.
Oh, well, we want to wait here. What we'll
Um,
think.
well,
Actually, I think we have some good thoughts about him too. I hope. I think we do.
well, I don't. I'm afraid I only have the one, and it was when I was at Grace when I was going to United Lutheran in the youth group. So I would have
Uh-huh.
been like middle school maybe, and
Uh-huh.
it was Christmas, and we were walking around the neighborhood caroling, and we stood out in front of their house and sang. It must have been at least two songs. I don't know. Maybe it was more. But he came to the door and said, "What do you want?"
Oh. Oh
money.
no.
Well,
Yeah,
you should
money.
have gone Halloween caroling, I think, because we have, I think, a Halloween-related story that's better.
Okay.
Oh boy, Margaret. So you were caroling in front of his house, and he came out and said, "What do you want?"
Yeah, after we had sung a song or two and we didn't go away, yeah, he wanted to know what we wanted. And I remember somebody, I don't, probably our leader, one of the leaders, well, nothing, we're just caroling.
Oh, that was nice of you to do that. That sounds nice.
Yeah, we didn't charge him anything.
Did he tell you to move along?
I don't remember what his reaction was.
Oh, we darn.
It's funny
Uh,
though.
well, Margaret, you and
What,
I.
so Bill, you have,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
I think what Bill is referring to is the experience that you and I had there on a Halloween night when you and I went trick or
Yeah.
treating at his house. Do you remember that visit?
Well, no, maybe if you tell me what happened, I'll remember. But I can't say.
Well, we were relatively young. I think that was the first couple of years that you started trick or treating, and I think usually Pat, you took us trick or treating. I think.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, oftentimes I would.
oftentimes, yeah. So,
Mhm.
Pat, of course, and then Margaret and I, we went down to his house. I don't know his name, but we knocked on the door, and they came out, and we said trick or treat, of course, and it was like magic land inside their house. They invited us in, He and his
Oh,
wife, they were up there in years, I would say. I'm probably my age, you know,
Elderly.
elderly, yeah, elderly people.
Hmm.
And he invited, and she was very kind to us, and he was very pleasant to us also. He treated us very nicely. But they had homemade donuts there and apple cider, and I think that was probably what they laid out on a side table or on a table. And all the kids that came to his house were invited in, and we were there.
oh,
And in fact, when we were there, some other kids showed up, and they were invited in too. So we were all standing around eating donuts and apple cider in his house, and they were the most
well,
pleasant couple there.
oh, I vaguely remember being inside somebody's house trick or treating.
Hmm.
So maybe that was it, but I can't say I
Maybe so.
specifically remember. And that was probably 10 years later that our youth group was there, and maybe things had changed for them, with
Well,
health and that, and
yep, that could be.
It could be.
Maybe he lost his wife and he was,
maybe,
Yeah,
yeah, he might have been alone.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Mm.
have a comment before we move on from this picture.
Okay.
You notice, of course, the the gutter on the right side with the grate, what's that called? Storm drain grate?
Oh yes, Margaret.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, right there. Um, so, and besides rocks and old holly leaf, we played in the gutters, and I spent a lot of time there on the corner of 25th and Jefferson, at the gutter at that corner, watching the water go down and getting the leaves out of the way, and I was quite happy playing in the gutter.
You could afford a gutter?
With running water.
Bill, could you? Would it be hard to go back to that drain where Margaret spent many happy hours?
In
I,
the 25th Street drain?
the
Oh,
24th.
I
25th
remember.
Street?
I
We're on
remember
24th
falling.
right now,
Yeah,
so you
20,
want to go back
25th.
up. You want to
Yeah,
go this way, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember falling by that gutter, running and falling down and skinning my knee so bad
Oh,
at that
wow.
Yeah.
corner. It
Mm.
still hurts.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Oh,
Well, Margaret,
Mm.
I had an experience at that gutter also, or at that
Oh, you
drain.
did?
Yes, one of our neighbor kids, one of the older kids, who was kind of, I would say he's probably about 2 years older than I was. But if you looked down in those drains, you would see worms down there that had washed into it from the street.
Uh-oh.
And so
Poor worm.
there were worms down there. Is that the drain, Margaret, you remember?
Yes, that's the drain.
That's the very drain. Huh.
That's it right there.
Huh.
That's the hill we skateboarded down.
Yes.
yes, that's right.
And there was a whole line of great big poplar trees along the
Yes.
street
The
there.
Powell Street. Yes. Yeah.
Can we look at Powell's house before we move on? Because it
Sure, of
looks like
course.
it's really pretty.
Well, I
And
was
there was a
hoping,
big
Margaret, I was
tree
hoping,
right there.
yeah, there
Oh, I'm
was.
sorry, Sam.
I was hoping to tell you
Oh,
about the drain more
oh, the gutter. Okay.
the drain actually, but in the drain were the worms, and my friend said that's where spaghetti comes from.
Oh gosh.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. Because they were white. They would turn white,
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
they were turned white.
Dead worms.
Yeah,
Dead worms turn white.
and of course I
This is the
believed him.
Powell's.
Yes.
This is the
Oh,
Powell's house.
uh-huh.
Seems like I remember if it were the Ellens house, their driveway was off Jefferson.
It
And I
is.
see a driveway here.
I think that must be the house above them,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's another house, Bill. That's it.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
But you're right.
Okay.
If we go down a little ways by the Powell's house, I think I would guess the driveway is still there.
Probably is. So this is the drain and some
Uh-huh.
water. I see some water probably coming down this
Yeah.
way.
The,
So
this is the hill that Bill skateboarded down. That we have a picture of Bill skateboarding down, isn't
Yes.
it?
the early years of skateboarding.
Yes. And that was the
That's
same
right.
hill where I was attacked by the neighbor's dog. Margaret, I preceded you
Oh,
in dog attacks.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, a friend and I were playing up the hill a little bit further, and we were coming down the hill, and this little black, it looked like a little, like what maybe a Scotty dog was out in the street. And my friend, who was older than I was, and faster than me, was coming down the hill ahead of me, and he said, and he saw the dog, and the dog started barking at us, and my friend said, "Run!" And so he started running, and he
Oh.
was much faster than I was. So the little the little dog chased him first, and but he was faster, and the dog
Mm.
turned and saw me, and then came to
Oh
me
no.
and bit me on the ankle. And
Oh,
Ow.
gee.
yeah, I went home and told mom, and mom was so upset about that dog biting me on the ankle. Hey, there's the Powell's house.
So that's a sad story, Stan. They didn't take you to the doctor. I got to go to the doctor when I got bit.
Oh, did you? Mine
I
was just a
did.
little scrape. I don't think he really
Oh,
gnawed on me
not
very hard.
not a gaping wound like I had.
No.
Um,
Blood
so
gushing.
yes.
Yeah, the Powell's
Um,
house looks very much like Powell's house.
so it looks beautifully cared for.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
As I remember, the little window was the kitchen window over their sink, and to the right, the bigger window. Didn't they have like a built-in bench with a table, a dining room
Yes, I
kind?
think there was a dining room table in this area.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is the kitchen window back here, you think?
that's how I remember it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think this is the living room here.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Margaret, we went to. I'm sorry.
Could I just interject
Oh,
a
Pat.
thought of
Yeah.
25th Street gutter?
We're going to have to stop all this gutter talk, you know.
I know, I know. Get our thoughts out of the gutter. Um, but I was just laughing, thinking about it. If we told any young person today, well, just go outside and play in the gutter. Watch the water go down the grate.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right,
You,
Pat.
you lose
See
your
my
child.
I can just see our great grandchildren looking up at us with what?
Yeah.
What is a gutter?
Yeah.
So anyway, I just had to throw that in.
Just had to,
And
had
Margaret,
to say that.
that's where the poplar trees were where Bill is right
Yes.
now,
Yeah,
and they're long
along that.
gone, looks like.
Looks like it.
And that weeping willow is gone also.
Yes, the switch
Oh, I
tree.
forgot that. Weeping Willow. Yes.
Mr. Powell would make John go out and cut his own switches to get beat with.
Yeah. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Well, a little
Is
more
the
than unfortunate.
driveway still there?
I don't
It
see
looks
it,
like
Margaret.
it looks like they've enclosed that garage into be a room
Yeah, it does. Where does everybody park?
on the street.
I guess so. Huh.
So there's the sidewalk up to, or the stairs up to the house.
Right. And here's the driveway over here, I
So
think.
does it go up? Still go up? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
But it is a room. They made it into a room.
Oh, yeah. That's the Powell's
Yeah.
house? Yeah, that's the Powell's house. I'll be darned. So they
Looks
made
like
the
it's the main entrance.
yeah, they made the garage into a room.
Yeah. Wow. Big trees.
Yeah, the trees are sure grown.
And there's a fence.
Mr.
There's a fence
Yeah,
between us and or our house and
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. There is car seats sitting on, or something sitting on the front porch on Jefferson at our house.
Yes. Yeah, I think it is car seats. That's what those are. I was wondering
It
what.
looks like it. Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, I think so.
jeez.
Oh, here's that whatever in the world that orange
That
thing
tent.
was.
oh, that
A
tarp.
tarp
Yeah.
or something.
The tarp hanging over something.
The lattice fence is gone, but there's it looks like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
It looks
maybe
a
it's
little
more
tacky.
solid. Yeah, it does. There's stuff piled up by it.
Yeah.
right in there.
Well,
Yeah,
and the dining room window looks like it's been replaced. It doesn't look like it has any panes in it.
No, you're
I
right.
would agree with that. As I can, this is about as close as I can get to it.
But it has
Yeah.
that vent up above that I always fascinated me. That vent up there,
Where's that? You mean
over
up here?
over by the
In the
window, up
peak.
over by the window, Bill, by the dining room window. There's a vent up above the dining room window.
Oh,
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
up here.
That's a big
Yeah,
window. Gosh, that takes up most of that wall.
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it does.
And so
The
the holly
holly
tree
tree's
would have.
gone.
Yeah, the
Oh,
holly tree's
sorry.
gone. No, I
We
was
were
just
saying the
saying.
same thing.
Yeah, the holly tree. What it would have been there.
Yeah.
Pat, I wish you could see this. I wish.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you're very kind to be to
Yes,
humorous here
putting up
with
with
yeah, where
our
something.
oohs, ahs.
Yeah.
Pat, you did too have a friend, but she lived on 24th. Third, on 23rd.
I had a friend who lived on 23rd.
Didn't Jennifer live on 23rd?
Uh-huh. Yep, Jennifer did. But when we were in grade school, I didn't know
Oh,
until uh, our first year in high school. That's when I met.
okay. Oh,
Is Jennifer remains out of your life?
She does. Yep,
Oh,
yep.
that's too bad. What a shame.
it is.
A
Yep,
lot of bad stuff went on in their lives, I think.
yep, yep. Well, she sure had it. Um, she had a lot going that went on.
Yeah,
Later on. So, yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's a shame.
yep.
Mrs. Cords, I thought their house was so pretty.
Mrs. Cord's
The
house.
next door
Oh,
our neighbor.
yeah, she took really good care of that and landscaped it so beautifully.
Do you remember the beautiful little grove of birch trees in the front yard that she had cut down?
Yes, yeah, Mom was so disgusted with that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I've forgotten about that, Margaret. Well, her house is exactly the same. There's no change there, outside anyway. Oh, and there's that porch that we used to slip along.
Oh, that was the slickest thing.
Yeah,
That place looks really nice.
yeah, yeah. It looks well cared
Ours,
for.
ours is the worst looking house on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, that was.
You rem-
I'm sorry, Margaret.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying after that house with the slippery, it was kind of like no man's land in between us and there and the Lively's house.
There was that one big white house that set way back off the road, right next to the Lively's, wasn't there?
Oh, was there?
A two-story house, I think.
There
Do you
was.
remember the big cherry tree?
Yes, yeah, the black cherry tree.
I think where that green grass is on the right is where that big house may have been, that big white house. Yeah, that might be it.
Oh, I
They
don't.
still don't have any trees out in the front yard. No, there's that. Oh, it's that. That's not a great big white
No,
house.
that's where Pat babysat.
Oh, I remember it being two-story and bigger, but I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's just a little house. But yeah, Pat used to babysit the little baby
Okay.
there, very young, probably 1 or 2 years old.
And there's Lively's house.
Yeah, the same color it looks like.
Wow, it looks nice. I always liked that house. That was the most unique house.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you were in there,
So,
Pat?
uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Um, so are you heading down towards 23rd? Is that the direction you're going?
Yes.
So on the left-hand side, towards the end of the street, probably not too far from where Lively's house, because Lively's was on the right-hand side, correct?
Oh, yeah.
That little teeny tiny place where we lived when Kimberly was a
Oh
baby,
yeah,
when Lloyd
yeah,
died,
yeah,
where we lived
yeah. Right
in
on.
that
Yeah,
teeny.
Yeah.
across the street. They're right on the right where that white
Oh,
there.
it's still there.
That little yeah, I wonder if that's it.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, yeah. There's a a newer house right next to it, though.
Yeah. But the little house
Is
is
that
still
it?
there, Pat.
That's it, isn't it,
Yeah.
Stan?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That was a small place, Pat.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, we when we had the my double bed in the bedroom, there was there was hardly any room to get in between.
Oh,
The bed pretty much took up the whole bedroom.
Oh,
it looks like there's about 3 feet between the house and the neighbor's fence on the downhill side of the house.
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And there used to be a really dense hedge where in front of that what is that fence now? There used to be a really dense hedge.
Uh-huh. Wow.
I always thought that
So
street.
is this?
I thought that street there that where Bill's on right now. I always thought that was a neat
Uh-huh.
street because it curved on around down the hill there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
24th. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember it curving.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
always
either.
liked that street too.
What's that, Pat?
I always liked that street also
Yeah, yeah,
because
Yeah,
very.
I don't remember it at all for some reason. It is a nice looking street.
sometimes I would walk the alley between 23rd and 24th.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. There's one shown on the map, although I think it's somewhat overgrown and maybe no longer. I don't know if you could drive through it anymore.
Probably not.
Wasn't that 24th that you just passed?
Yes,
Okay.
that was 24th.
But if we're what? I thought we were. Oh, we're not going to Adams. We're going to Pat's school. Is that right?
I think we're going to go down 23rd. So I'm heading to 20. Currently, I'm heading to 23rd Street, and I think it's here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. 23rd. Oh, that was 24th. Okay.
Yeah.
These pictures were taken in June, and they've had a little bit of rain. Oh, this one's in August now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now we're going to Pat. We're going down 23rd Street, passing a U-Haul. This I think in front of the Loomburgers or however whatever their name was.
Milton Burger.
Miltonburger. Yeah, yeah. And here's we're getting close to yeah.
Oh, there's the house.
Yeah, yeah, there's the house.
Is it still red?
what's that?
Say again?
The last photograph that I have of it, a newer one. It was painted red with white trim. Is it still
Yeah.
red?
Yes, that's what we're showing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a car on the under the carport.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
And Bill,
Nobody enclosed the carport to make it into another room, huh?
No,
No.
they haven't done that yet.
and Bill, you only planted two fir trees there.
Two of those fir trees. Yep, they're on the left-hand side as you look at.
Oh, I thought there were 3.
I only remember two, and
There's 3 there.
there's only two.
No, there's 3.
There's
1,
two.
2, 3. Oh, you're not.
Is this a tree?
Well, when you look at from that view you had before, it sure looked like 3 to me.
Yeah. Well, what I see right now is here's
It looks like 2.
and it looks like two. And so what I'm going to do, just out of
Okay.
courtesy, I'm going to go back a little ways,
Okay.
and then we'll see if we went back far enough. That far enough, or should we go further? Do you think?
I think you need to go further because you're right. This view doesn't. It looks like it's just 2.
Yeah, I remember too. I'm not saying
Okay.
that's right.
We'll
That's what I
trust you.
remember. I couldn't carry 3 on my bicycle. I could only carry 2.
Oh, they were so big.
Where was
Okay.
where was
And
Pat's?
see,
I'm sorry, Margaret.
this view looks like it's 3. If you look low down to the left, you can see the trunk.
Like
of the-
here's one.
Yeah, there's one, and then the middle one is right
There's
there,
one,
and
and
then
then here's
another
one.
one.
It does
Yeah,
look that way. You're
it
right.
does look that way. But you know
Hmm.
what? I bet you that's just a part of the branch hanging
Could be
down there
that.
on that.
Could be that. Well, the next time we're there, we'll have to try to take a closer look. And
Yeah.
Stan has suggested, if possible, we'll pick up some pine cones,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Hmm.
neat.
memorial pine
What
cones.
what was your question, Stan? Excuse me, I need to take this phone call. I'll be back.
Alrighty, alrighty.
Continue.
I was wondering
Okay.
where, uh, Pat, do you remember any of the houses across the street or down the road? You had a friend you said lived down, a little girl that lived down there that you played with.
Mm-hmm. Um, I remember the house directly across the street from us, Hanson's house. Um, I remember that house.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't believe, I don't remember there being a house to the right of Hanson's house. If we were looking at, at the house from the 23rd Street house.
Mhm.
Um, I don't remember there being a house on the right, and I don't remember, I have no idea who lived in the house to the left of them.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I I remember the Hansons because they had three boys, and um, I would go over there every once in a while to play with um, the younger boys.
Hmm.
Um, um, in that alley that went then from 23rd to 22nd. Um, I had a girlfriend who lived towards the end of that alley, and and, and they had a chow dog, and that was my first experience with a chow,
Hmm.
and he wasn't a very friendly dog, and
I understand
uh,
they're not. Is that characteristic of chow dogs? I
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't know, but um, he I was afraid of him. So,
Oh, huh.
I don't know that he would have ever hurt me, but I do remember being afraid of that dog. And it's engraved in my mind that it was a chow dog, and I
Mm.
can even envision him what he looked like.
Oh, really?
Don't
Oh, really?
chows have purple tongues?
I don't remember him sticking his tongue out at me.
Yeah, or his teeth?
Uh, uh, I don't even really remember seeing his teeth. He must have barked and kind of
Oh, yeah,
growled or,
yeah,
something that
yeah.
worried me. But
Well, Pat, I think we're looking at the alley going from we're on 23rd looking north. So
uh,
it looks a little overgrown. I don't
oh,
think
I imagine, yeah,
bicycle might, motorcycle, but I don't know that a car would go down there. I,
yeah.
yeah.
You had a
But I
friend in there?
I could take a walk if I wanted to, huh? Could I
You could
make a
walk, I suspect,
walk
except I think there's a dog down there with a purple tongue that just like
that barks at would
that
bark?
barks a lot. Yes.
But you had a friend that lived in that area, Pat?
Uh-huh. At towards the end of that alley. Yeah,
Oh, the end of the alley. Oh,
yeah.
That would be the 22nd Street end.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
we'll have to visit that house when you have, when you can see,
Oh, uh-huh.
we'll have to go down there and take a look at it.
Okay, okay. No,
Okay, we're crossing Monroe Street on 23rd and Monroe. Now, I'm trying to remember where Chuck Hodges' house was. It seems to me that it looks very different than I remember it being.
and I think it was pretty much a pretty close to being across the street from my friend Beverly's house.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. Yeah, my recollection is on the corner of 23rd and Monroe, which is in the direction of Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
and there was a house on the northwest corner, Monroe and 23rd, where we flew kites. And we, I think, was probably Chuck Hodges. Uh,
Oh.
uh, I think. Um,
Hmm.
we're now coming up east on 23rd Street and coming up on the house that Beverly lived in.
Oh, is that
Okay.
that little house to the left, Bill?
Yes,
Oh, is that where
Mm-hmm.
Beverly lived?
Mm-hmm.
I
that's
always
That,
loved
that's the
that.
claim.
When I was walking to school as a kid, I loved that house. That was such a neat house.
it is a cute little house.
It is, yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind
eight
having that house.
820. There's a bit of a garage or a carport, sort of a. I guess it was a carport. Maybe it still is a carport on the left-hand side as you face from the street, and it has like nice railing around it, and
Yeah,
it's a
Yes.
tidy looking house.
yeah. It looks very
Yes.
much like I remember it looking.
Yeah, Bill, you sent me that picture of it, and
Yes, that's what we're looking at now.
oh, okay,
Well, not
okay.
the picture, but the house.
What's
The house.
Bill? What's to the
Porch.
left? What's to the left of that house now? What's there? Is there another house or
Let's scoot down that way a little bit.
that house on the corner wasn't there when I was a kid.
Okay, you're talking about this house,
That
Monroe,
house, yeah,
23rd. Yeah,
that
on the
was
southwest.
that was open.
That was empty. Yeah, a lot of empty lots. And when I moved on to 23rd Street, it was a gravel, mostly mud, mud holes laced with, held together with gravel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
In those fir trees, those two large fir trees, um, or three actually three there. Blackbird would build their. That doesn't seem right though. Blackbirds building a nest in that tree, but there were some birds that lived. They would build a nest in those trees every year, and when I walked by in school, they would always be chattering about.
Oh, huh. Hmm.
And so
Uh,
you walked up 23rd Street to school, Pat. This is how you got to Adams.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I crossed. I would cross Friendly, and then the school wasn't very far, much further than that.
Yeah.
do you know that almost directly across the street from Beverly's house is the Monroe Alley going north?
Oh, really?
Yes, there's an alley
Huh.
there. A
Huh.
rather an attractive alley, I might add.
Yeah.
Huh.
We can look along it slightly. If the video doesn't, video doesn't go that way, but it looks like it's driven on. It's much much more used
Yeah.
than the alley that you were remembering back by the 21st Street house.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't
I'll
think I
have
ever
to,
took that alley.
I don't
I,
remember.
I I didn't either. And there's a park in that direction now. Down that way.
There's a park?
A park, right, right.
Huh.
Matter of fact, for the other people here, let's see if we can find it. It's called.
The Madison Meadow Park.
Yes, Madison Middle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and now as I remember, it was kind of scruffy looking park, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it was a park there when you were
Uh,
a kid.
no, I looked at it like 6 months ago or so.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. I I have some. Uh, I'll have to remember to look uh, at the pictures that when Mom was pregnant with Stan, and there were some pictures that were taken at in front of Hodges's, and I'll see whether I can spot a house number.
That'd be
Uh,
great. I'd like that. If it shows the house, seemed like the house was set back a bit from the street, and
Mm-hmm.
they had that a pile of sand that Chuck and I played in,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
blew
Mm-hmm.
up castles with our firecrackers.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 23rd and Friendly, and Pat, you're doing some navigating. What do I do?
Well, can you go straight ahead off
I
across?
can, I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
You're up near the church, Pat.
Yes, passing the church.
Hey,
Okay.
hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that
I'm
Carlini's office?
no, it wasn't. It's Daniel, and
Oh.
Daniel calls me very often on his lunch break when he's having a bad day and wanting to talk. So that's what I'm doing right now,
Uh-oh.
and I
A
see what
worthwhile
time it is.
cause.
So I'm thinking I'm going to sign off
Okay.
for today. I've been enjoying our tour though, so I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe this would be a good
Yeah.
time.
Um,
We're
but
If it's
This is a good time for me anyway.
okay, we'll pick it up again where we left off then next week.
Sure.
it always takes longer. If it's appropriate, maybe you could say hi to Daniel.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll tell him hi.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I'll say a prayer.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay,
well,
Margaret. I love
so
you.
love you
Love you.
all,
You too,
and
Margaret.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
talk next week. Bye bye.
Bye.
Um, Stan, Pat has yesterday wanted to talk to me and just didn't work out. So we're going to talk at the end of this session.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
don't know that I have to end it right now. Be happy to go on for a while, and all she has to do is warm up soup. So she's in she's not on any time pressure. But
Well,
whatever you'd like to do,
this is a good time for me to get a
peanut butter
wrap it up.
sandwich.
That way, we'll know where we're at because Margaret can. She was I think, actually enjoying the
Yeah.
tours.
I think she
So
was. I
so
think
we
she
could
was.
just yeah we could just start off at the church here and continue
That'll be
on to
great.
school if that's okay
Okay,
with
we're at a good
everybody.
land. That's a good landmark. 23rd and Friendly Street.
Okay. Yeah, and
And
I'll stop the recording and sign off then.